Florida freestyler.
Barely hear the music, but we're going to crank it up a little bit for him. There we go, going for a wall walk. Jinxie's going out there with Brian Martin. A lot of good on demos all over the place. Going to that ho-ho.
Yeah. How long have you been skating?
For 8 years.
3 or 4 years?
8 years.
I've been skating for about 3 years.
I've been skating ever since I can remember. Like, I guess if I put a number on it, I'll put 6 since I was 6. But it's been an on and off, but I stick to it still, you know?
About 55 years.
Me, I just recently started back this summer, but before that I stopped for like a year. But I was skating for like 2, probably 3 years, you know, on and off. I didn't really do tricks. I was kind of like cruising around, but I'm starting to do tricks now because, you know, it's fun to do tricks with your friends and whatnot.
Well, I started skateboarding at 8 years old, and so I'm 24, so that's what, like 16 years of skateboarding? I skated for 16 years, man.
I've been skating for 7 years.
I've been skating for about 10 years so far. I started when I was 14 and now I'm 23. So yeah, about 10 years. Like, I'm definitely practicing it enough. Like, I just like doing it. It's pretty fun, it's very enjoyable, and I don't consider myself in any statue whatsoever, but it's definitely something to have fun with.
2 spring breaks ago is when I first started skating. Like, consistently.
I was jealous of my brother because he picked up a skateboard first. And I was like, oh, I can do that too.
My dad bought me a board and I fell in love with the sport since then.
I started skating because I used to go to high school in architecture and design in Williamsburg. So I had friends that skated and they tried to teach me to skate, and then after that I just started skating on my own.
Honestly, I used to play a lot of Tony Hawk Pro Skater to Pro Skater 4, and just like watching skate videos and seeing all these people doing these crazy wild things that defied gravity, and it's like, hey man, it'd be pretty cool if I, you know, just do that, you know, get some exercise, whatnot. But yeah, just, you know, just keep active, basically.
I was introduced to it when I was like 7 years old, and what happened was that I used to play a lot of video games when I was younger. So Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1 came out for Nintendo 64, and my stepdad decided to just get that for me, and I played it. I was really impressed with it, and it was just, it looked like a very fun thing to do. And then I started seeing real footage of Tony Hawk, Bob Burnquist, Eric Costin, fucking Chad Muska, Rodney Mullen, and just like, wow, this thing is actually a real thing. And after that, my mom had bought me a Mongoose skateboard, and I'm like contemplating, like, yo, should I try it and let me see if I can get good at it and see if anything can work out. I ride it out in front of my house, and there's a big ass hill, and I tried to bomb it first try, and what ended up happening is that I got smoked really badly, and like, it looked pretty bad. It wasn't as bad as it was, but it was pretty bad for a 7-year-old kid. So run back to my dad, and I show my dad all my cuts and everything, and tell him, look, this is what happened when he's trying to skateboard. So the lines that he said that kind of inspired me to actually go for it even harder was, if you want to be like Tony Hawk, you're going to have to fall and hurt yourself. So ever since then, I just stuck with the concept of thinking it as something to overcome. It's a challenge every time that you go out and skateboard and try and learn a new trick, or try and do it down a new obstacle, or just even riding down the street. It's fun to do, and it feels great after you accomplish such a challenge, you know?
Why do you support local skate shops?
I support local skate shops because it's really just the homies that are trying to make a living.
I mean, why not? They do their best to support us. Why not support them back? We need them as much as they need us.
I feel like skating, like, you should support your local skate shops, you should push local skaters, basically. Like, the more money you put into the skate shop, the better products they can have to give to, like, the people who don't have. Like, My board is basically, I got it from like finding parts. Like my friend gave me this deck. I found these trucks just laying around on Canal Street, and I feel like that's what everyone should do. Like instead of like throwing away your skate parks, you should like just leave them off for other people to have them. But you should also support your skate shops, because without them, there's not a lot of people skating.
I think the skate community is tight, and people are doing things in their own way, and I guess I've always felt like local skate shops are like just another part of the community that brings people together. You know, you go to a local skate shop and people are hanging out and you talk to them. It's kind of awesome. I mean, the other thing I do is I fly airplanes, and it's the same kind of community. Like everybody hangs out at the airport, you know, all the pilots. It's the same in the skate world, you know, everybody's hanging out together, and somehow, you know, if it's a good owner of a skate shop and they respect all their local, you know, the local gang, I think it makes that place really important. So you're not traveling, you know, of course you can always order stuff online, but skate shops are more like a community.
What do you think the importance of Thrasher is to the skate community?
Well, Stan, the importance of Thrasher into the skating community. Now, Thrasher's been around since '93, if I'm not mistaken, '92, somewhere around there. And it's like it basically filmed the whole aspect and history of skating, from where it started, what it collaborated with, what it means today. Basically, Thrasher is, you know, it's everything skating, you know? It's like, some people nowadays look at Thrasher and people just use it as a sense of style, clothing, you know. I'm not saying, you know, not to do that, but, you know, Thrasher for some people, like us skaters, it's like basically everything skating. It's like, it's its history, filmography, you know, even the injuries like Thrasher Hall of Meat and stuff like that. Like, it's about everything skating. It's totally awesome, man.
Well, Thrasher is the best magazine there is. They also have Skater of the Year, which is coming up. And other magazines try to do that too, like Skater of the Year, but nobody really cares. So Thrasher's like the Bible of skateboarding.
What does skateboarding mean to you?
To me, skateboarding means being able to express yourself in your own style.
Everything. It's like I can't go through my day without skating. I'm not gonna feel at peace with myself.
Skating means to me is like an outlet. Seriously, when I came into the skating life, I met a lot of people, and a lot of people will meet you if you stick to it. And it's just the environment I'm around, and what it means to me is an outlet to me, you know, like a lot of people have built up energy, frustration, and to me, skating takes all of that away.
Oh, it's like basically it's a way to connect with people, you know, you and your friends, you could just skate, have fun. It's also a way to like clear your mind. Like, if you're frustrated, you just go outside, have a skate, and you just feel better. Like, I just like skating. It's fun for me. I like it.
Skating means freedom, to me at least. I don't know about others, but to me it's like freedom. I get to do what I want, how I want, and figure things out on my own. I get to learn and progress daily.
Right. Well, to me, skating is like an unspoken bond between a person and their board. It's like it's basically like an extension of one's self. So like basically you and your board are essentially one, and it's just something that just brings people joy.
What skating means to me is like, basically skating is like a lifestyle. It's like a choice. It's like, you know, you can skate and take it, you know, through your own level, you know, starting beginner to advanced, and you can make it your own. You know, nobody can tell you what you're doing is wrong. You know, nobody can tell you, you know, how to do things. It's like whatever, you know, feels more comfortable for you. It's just like, that's what skating is about, man. It's about enjoying yourself, you know, being safe, and just enjoying life, man. That's what it is. Skating basically is a lifestyle.
Skateboarding is definitely a challenge, no matter what. It's definitely taught me through life lessons, like through experience, and just learn how to overcome things when roadblocks get hit in your life. So anytime that I'm able to land a kickflip for the first time, I know I could go through a bad breakup or like just parents' issues, financial issues, or anything like that. It's definitely something that helped me continue going. So it's kind of a stress reliever for me.
As a whole, I feel like it's composed of a lot of different people. You know, obviously you have the people who are passionate about it and they skate because it's like almost reaching like some kind of higher self for them. Like they wear that shit on their sleeves. Skating for them it's like just as important as breathing and eating at that point. Then you have your other people who recognize it as a gimmick and realize how much clout it could bring towards like any random goal that not even really relates to it. You know, you got different clothing brands and music and all this extra shit that comes with it, and not everybody who indulges in those kind of practices are passionate about skating. They're just using it as a gimmick. And you got other people who are just trying to be down with it and, you know, I guess ride the wave in a sense and basically do what's as a poppin' trend. Like, you know, like people who they're not there to experience a passion. They're not there to learn new tricks and shit. They're only there because they see the type of people that they want to be around, or the type of people they want to be around, I guess, who are skating. You know, they're like, and of course you got the newcomers who are just trying to experience something new, and they'll either fall on the one side where they're trying to, you know, live out a gimmick and advance off of it and perspire off of it, or people who want to actually be heavily involved with it and they see it as a culture rather than just a hobby or something.
I think that it's had its ups and downs. Sometimes I feel like skateboarding becomes sort of this mind game, where it had been that way for a while. And sometimes skaters, not all skaters, but some skaters have this sort of this big head and like to play power trips with people. But I think primarily the skate community is pretty awesome in some ways that I've already said. I feel like the people that skateboard are unique, and those people I want to be around. Skateboarders aren't just skateboarders. A lot of times they're artists, they're filmmakers, they do all sorts of things, and skateboarding is just another common thing that you do. But you know, it's kind of great. It's kind of great to have a community and to be around them.
Skateboarding as a whole is one big family. There's no rules to it, but you make up your own personal rules. That's what makes it fun. You can do whatever you want. Nobody's gonna judge you. That's really all it is. It's one big family of fun.